Good morning, class 7 students of DPS Surat. Today we are going to learn about chapter 4 Heat. The topic for this video is conduction. The objective for this content is to give you knowledge about transfer of heat through conduction. Now students, you must be wondering what is transfer of heat? Transfer of heat is the process in which heat flows from a body at higher temperature to the body at lower temperature. This is called transfer of heat. The heat is transferred in three different ways. They are conduction, convection, and radiation. Today we are going to study about conduction. Now, conduction is the process by which heat is transferred in solids from hotter end to colder end. But it is without the movement of material as a whole. It means that during conduction, heat is transferred from particle to other particle by the means of back and forth vibrations of the particles. But particles of solid remain at their fixed position as there is no actual movement of them. Let us understand it by an activity. You can see in the diagram there is an iron rod suspended on a stand. Take few wax pieces and stick it at equal distances. Now start heating the rod from one end. You will observe that the wax pieces begins to melt and fall down from the heated end. This shows that heat is transferred from hotter end to the colder end by the means of conduction. For the process of conduction to take place, the material should be good conductor of heat. So now you must be having a question, what is good conductor and what is bad conductor of heat? Or we can also say what are insulators. Now let us understand what are these poor conductors or insulators. Insulators are also called as poor conductors of heat. Materials that does not allow heat to pass through them easily are called insulators or poor conductors. For example, materials like plastic, rubber, wood, water, glass, etc. These materials does not allow heat to pass through them easily. So this was about insulators. Then what are good conductors? Or we can say best conductors. Materials that allow heat to pass through them easily are called conductors. For example, aluminium, gold, silver, iron, copper, etc. Basically, all the metals are good conductors of heat. So students, now you must have got clear idea about insulators and conductors. Let us know where are they used. Though all the metals are good conductors of heat, some metals are even better conductor of heat. So they are used in making various utensils also. For example, copper bottom utensils are used for cooking as copper is one of the best conductor of heat and heat will transfer quickly from the gas stove. Also, some of the cooking utensils like handles of pressure cooker and frying pan are made up of plastics. Plastic is a poor conductor of heat. So a plastic handle will prevent the heat from hot cooking utensils to reach our hand so that we can lift hot cooking utensils safely by its handle. Then another example is of mercury. Mercury is a liquid metal which is used in thermometer for measuring temperature, as it is also good conductor of heat. So students, this was about good and bad conductors. Now, have you wondered why do we wear woolen clothes in winter? It is because woolen clothes keep us warm during winter, as woolen is poor conductor of heat. So it stops the flow of heat from our warm body to the cold surroundings. Another thing, that feathers of birds keeps them warm during this cold weather, due to which air gets trapped in them. So these feathers are also a protecting layer for birds. Nowadays, it is also possible to construct houses in such a way that they are not affected by heat or cold outside. So students, with this video, you must be clear now about what is conduction and what are good and bad conductors. Thank you.